Okay, Rainbow Sun Franks, consolecreatures.com, with one of my favorite people in the world, Matt Ryan. How are you today?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm very well. We love every time we get to visit you here at the for a Nintendo event, and we have an interesting one, a new Wii U game. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, so we're pretty pumped about Lego City Undercover, which is exclusive to Wii U. It's an open world game where you get to be Chase McCain, who's the protagonist in this new way to play, because there's tons of other Lego games out there, like the Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
All of them. The Lego games do very well, but I've never seen a Lego game like this one.
So what is different about this one is that the Lego City franchise exists as Lego building sets. And now we've brought it to life with TT Games. And you get to be Chase McCain, and you're chasing down Rex Fury, who is very evil and very bad. And you need to basically follow the clues to kind of figure out how he escaped from jail and track him down. And because it's open world, yes, there's various missions that you need to follow in a certain order, but you can always move away from those missions and just explore. And there's tons and tons of hours of gameplay in here because of that exploration.
This is a game unlike any that we've seen in the Lego community in the history. How is it different?
The reason being is a lot of the Lego games that have come out, which have been fantastic, are based on movies like Lego Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or Indiana Jones or the Lego Batman series. Those games have missions to them and have progression through the game that's fairly controlled, whereas this is an open world environment. So there's tons of exploration factor in here. And what's great about it is that you can follow the missions, which are going to happen in a certain order, but you can stop in the middle of a mission and just go and explore. And do other things, and you can come back to it, and it will remind you what you need to do, because it's actually going to communicate to you through the Wii U gamepad, which is another exclusive feature of this version of the game.
My next question, how does the Wii U gamepad integrate into this game, being that you have a completely different screen to work on?
Well, it's your main controls, first of all. It enables you to switch into different costumes that Chase McCain wears, and each one will offer different abilities to get through various puzzles and various missions. So he can be a construction worker, fireman, a robber, and each one is used at different times to kind of get through the different challenges that Chase McCain has in front of him. It's also your map, so it is an interactive map that shows where your waypoints are and helps you directionally. It's also a communication device where others from the police station will actually call you, and then it comes through the speaker on the Wii U gamepad, and then there's a visual on the gamepad as well. And perhaps the most exciting feature is that it's a scanner. So using the motion controls and the panning option, you can actually put the scanner on at various points in the game and pan through the environment to see hidden enemies, find hidden items, and it really helps you out.
Again, another reason that it's going to be exclusive to the Wii U, because no other system is capable of doing that.
I think one of the most important things to remember about this game is that the open world environment allows for you to go in different directions, literally, and explore. The explore factor is huge. Coupled with the humor. I mean, the Lego City franchise can be as funny as you want as you're building the blocks, but in this game, humor is a main factor, so it is hilarious. You will laugh out loud every few minutes. There's some great throwbacks to some ridiculous stuff, like there's a Dirty Harry scene close to the beginning. There's some Titanic action in here. It's just silly, and then the general humor of the game itself is just, it's hilarious. The characters are funny, and you will laugh.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier, is that the amazing Lego franchise, although it seems like it's built for kids, is actually quite universal, and they build these games for people of all ages. Hi! Where are we loading some stuff up now? There he is.
So what's happened here is Chase McCain has left the police station. He got on a ferry, went to Albatross Island. That's where Rex Fury was incarcerated. He has escaped, and Chase is looking for clues to find out how he escaped, because of course he has to track him down and bring him to justice. The animation, comes through really nice in the 1080p option on Wii U. And every character has something funny. I mean, even the different inmates here, when you see somebody kind of working out in the background, it's just funny.
So is there a reason that you changed into your civvies for this? Or could you do this in your cop? Oh, I guess not. You can do it in your cop outfit.
You can move around in your different costumes, but when you change to a different one, it gives you different abilities that are going to help you depending on which costume you switch to. And you need to use them strategically. Like if there's a door that won't open and it's got a big something blocking on it that needs to be pried off, you want to change into the robber who has a crowbar as an item.
Okay.
You actually start out in this version of the game as with Chase McCain as a civilian. Without spoiling too much, the Nintendo 3DS version, which is coming out on April 21st, which is called The Chase Begins, is Chase McCain's backstory. And it actually starts off when he's a rookie cop and how he levels himself up and goes up through the ranks to become who he is in this game. But at the beginning of this game, he is starting as a civilian. He actually has to get you need to unlock his police uniform, and then as you progress, you unlock the different uniforms.
And what about like vehicles and stuff like that? How dedicated are vehicles, or can you just roam free and pick things up? How does that work?
Yeah, so the vehicle enhancements are great. There's over 100 you can choose from, and while a lot of them are cars, or automobiles, which are replicated from the building sets.
Right.
You can actually fly, and there's a boat option. And what's great when you're driving around is you can actually just destroy things, and only pieces of Lego will come apart. And then the people within Lego City will actually go and rebuild the destruction that you've made.
I wish it was like that in real life.
Yeah, exactly. If you happen to run over one of the Lego characters, they will just hop right up, and they're going to be totally fine, and they're not going to be hurt if you happen to run over them. It is still a lot of fun to run over them, but let's try and avoid them. Safety first.
Safety first.
There's also some multiplier effects when you're collecting these blocks, as you'll see. For example, when you're driving around, if you take out a bunch of lampposts in a row, then your multiplier effect will go up. It just helps with your accumulation of points, which is like an in-game currency, which can...
and you said you can buy stuff?
Yeah, you can buy some stuff with it, and a lot of that is surprises, though, so we don't want to ruin that.
Let's not ruin anything, except when are we going to be able to play this at home?
You're going to be able to play this on March 18th.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much for your time,
Yeah,
as always.